Hi, come on in. Welcome to my VIP Kid classroom. So glad you're here. I just want to show you a little mini tour of everything. So this is my little, I don't know, like station with all of my supplies. And here I keep all of my props. So in here I have like my puppy, my Beanie Babies from 1994 that I swore my parents would never use again, but then here I am knocking at their door asking for them. I have like some Dollar Tree stuff, this little thing with like letters, because that's what we're learning is English. So I have all of that stored in here. I have just like extra tape, extra pens, like the whole shebang. And if you come in closer, I have this lamp that I turn on every morning, and you can kind of tell if you look at the room that it's kind of dark, and with this on it looks more like daylight, so I always make sure to turn that on. And you can come in a little bit closer. This is my just meditation area. If you look down here, I always turn on some sort of scentsy to get my room smelling really good. Just some pretty flowers, just something to that's like fun to look at. Some Bible verses. I have on my Instagram, I posted this with just asking for suggestions. So I have a list. I just like to make them all pretty, and I haven't had time to do all of them yet. And then what else? This little prayer box. This is just kind of where I like come to meditate before I start teaching, or like in between classes. Yeah, and then if you make your way this way, I have my favorite thing in the world, especially in the mornings when it's super cold. Check this out. It's a remote, and it's a heater, because I am usually sitting over here whenever I am. Oh God, it doesn't want to shut off. Oops. So I'm usually sitting right over here, and obviously like it doesn't go all the way unless I have an extension cord. So it's really handy to have this to turn on and off. And anyway, so this is the finale. Don't look, stop looking over there. Come over here. Right here, right here, right here. Good job. If you look down here, this is my closet. Set that down. I have all of my orange, and like this one's like debatable. It's like a red, but it's a Ralph Lauren, and it was on sale at Dillard's, and my grandma gave it to me, and I didn't think I was ever gonna wear it, but like here I am. So I have that. I have like my like super bright like construction worker shirt. This one's really comfy when it's cold because it's long sleeve. And then I have this one that I stole from my husband because he didn't like the way the color looked on him. And this was at JCPenney for like $7. And it's really like $5. My husband just held up his hand so I could correct myself. Thank you, honey. And then I just have like a little sweater here. I don't mind just like stuffing them. There's a cat. What the heck are you doing here, bud? So I have that. And then underneath here I have just my Scotch laminator that I haven't really broken in yet, but it's just this little guy, and I've tried it a couple times already. I love it. I just thought I'd keep it in the box for storage. So that fits perfectly right here. I have, oh. Okay, come on. Oh my gosh, what is he doing? What a weirdo. Anyway, so I have the rest of our books, me and my husband. As you can tell, we love to read, so we have this. This is my junk corner, and this is like books and crap. And here I keep like my tripod, an extra whiteboard. There's yarn just in case I ever feel like knitting, which I've picked up and put down like a million times. Like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have that spool of yarn forever until I die. Anyway, I digress. So here is where the magic happens. So this is my little teaching corner, And right here I have this little backdrop from Target. We were supposed to use it for our wedding and we ended up not using it, so here it is. These little tassels from Dollar Tree. These, I've had like these lights forever. And then these little, I don't know, this little banner, I just used tape because I didn't feel like measuring out the yarn and whatever. But I got these from Target as well. But you could honestly just make these with construction paper and just whatever markers or whatever you can find. Right back here, so on the screen, you're looking at me from like this angle. So you can kind of see the stars. You can't see this on camera. And this right here, I just like this because it was at the Dollar Tree and like whatever, it's cute. But here I actually have this little holder from Dollar Tree as well. And I just have like my most used props. So like Feelings, there's Mike and Meg, Dino, another dino with someone's name on it. America, China, there's my teacher name. And then obviously I'm going to be adding more props like as they come about. I keep my VIP kid goals here. Also this like how old are you type of deal that I think like everybody has. And then I also have this little calendar that I track my progress with. And then of course I can't forget to like put my necklace on because that is what is in my VIP kid photo. So if I have time, if I don't wake up like 5 minutes before I have to be in class, I usually pop this on. That's what happened this morning. I woke up 2 minutes before class, and by the grace of God, I was in class, and it went good, and it was successful, and I got the finish type that I needed. So yeah, I just hang that on there. In this little corner, I just keep my expo markers. I have these little flip whiteboards from the Dollar Tree. These are really popular. These cupcakes I used for a reward for a while, but it's been a while since I've used these. And then also, if you might have these laying around. I actually really like these, but, oh, this little thing fell off. These are cheap, so, I mean, whatever, you can use them. But I like using these little photo booth props because whenever I'm looking at the screen, I can be like, oh, what do you see? And the kids think that this is cute, so I really like that. My little eraser, and then these I actually just got from Target yesterday. So they're just plain flashcards. These were $3. $3? Yeah, these are $3, and then each of these smaller packs were $1. But I have numbers, and they have like different foods on them, and the ABCs with a photo for each letter. And I really like these, especially for like the My Feelings, I guess just that little unit. I feel happy. And then on the cards, I actually kind of organized them yesterday if you want to like move in a little closer. So like I feel disappointed, I feel excited, I feel lonely. But then on these cards back here, it gives you scenarios. So how do you feel if your friend says something mean to you? How do you feel when it's the first day of school? How do you feel when you learn a new skill? And so I think this would be a really good reward because I have a student who is super chatty and she like doesn't really want to do her VIP kid work. So I feel like if I maybe use this as a reward, she'll pay more attention to the slides, and then in between each question we can get her talking because she's really good at English. She's just not so good at reading, and she kind of is all over the place, so I'm hoping this will help. I also have this little notebook, which this is a game changer. So I highly recommend taking the VIP Kid workshops. They're free, and you get a lot out of them. They're only an hour, and honestly, like some of them I just put on my phone on Zoom and I just listen to them while I'm getting ready. Like I don't even participate, but it's still really good knowledge. But whenever I do have time to sit down and actually pay attention to these classes, I like to take notes because there's little nuggets in here that just really help, and I can always go back and refer to like, oh, what was it that Steven was saying? Like, oh yeah, you know, I can just go back to each of their, and I make sure I write down their names, because every teacher I think is different, and I think with every class you're gonna get something different out of each one. So yeah, I just really like. And plus, this is really cute. Thankful, grateful, blessed, which is what I am. for this job. So yeah, I think that is everything. One thing that I've been using, and I actually just got my iPad yesterday. Before I was using an old Microsoft Surface, like it was like the first one that came out, so it was really old and really slow. But I really like using Google Slides, especially on those trial classes that I don't really have time to prepare for. I'll just scroll and find whatever lesson I'm teaching, and it takes like 3 seconds tops to like get to what I need, and all the props are there and all of the rewards are there. So yeah, that's what I really like using. I also really like keeping some sort of red lipstick just here, so that way I don't look like I'm dead when I'm running late and I only have 2 minutes to get to class. But this is just this Artistry Light Up Lip Gloss, and I like it because usually it's dark in here, and it has this like cute little light. So if you want to know where I got this from, just ask and I will tell you. But I really like this little lip gloss. I think that's just about everything. Keyboard. Oh, one other thing. So I have this like old piece, and honestly you probably just use a piece of paper. But what I really like to do, especially whenever I have like 2 or more classes, I like to write down each time slot, and this is just where I take notes for each class. Because I don't know, I have, especially in the mornings, like I haven't finished my cup of coffee, so it's kind of hard for me to keep track of what student said what and what student likes what. So it gives me a little place to keep my notes, and then I can just, at the end of class, whenever I'm done writing my feedback, I can just erase it and have it ready for the next day. So I really like that. I don't know, is there anything that I haven't covered? No? Okay. Alright, well, I guess you gotta get out of here now, because I gotta get teaching. Go, get out, 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 get out. I have class. Get out, get out, get out. Bye.